This is a fucking nightmare, this junction. There's people cut across, and they don't, and then there's people cut across, and there's people fucking don't leave you enough space when you're queuing here. They queue up away in the middle of the road. It's just... But anyway, never mind, stop moaning about that. So today we're going down to Dobbies Garden Centre. It's 46 minutes past 12. I always seem to be like in a mad panic when I'm going somewhere. Like, why don't you like prepare yourself properly? You know, and you don't, do you? You just end up getting in a mad panic and being late. I was trying to find my medication before I left the house. I couldn't fucking find it because I was supposed to take patches. This is a hormonal treatment. This is why you should never get gender reassignment. If anybody's watching this, don't fucking do it, because you'll be doing this for the rest of your life. And I hadn't really thought about it. And you have to do it because it affects your body, your hormones and hormone balance and everything. So really having that is a seriously detrimental operation to do in the grand scheme of things. However, it's up to you. If you want to do it, do it. But it's not, it's probably not a good idea. But you get like obsessed with it, don't you? And that's what happens. Yeah. So I'm in 5th gear. I'm doing 37 mile an hour. So should be 50 here, of course. Because green communism. Green communism is destroying our society. Right, so shut up about that. Yeah, so I'm supposed to take these hormone patches, and I haven't been taking them. I'm just pretty useless with medication, and sort of like, last minute, just as I'm leaving the house, I decide that's the moment when I'll go and get the medication sorted out, and I can't fucking find them. I don't know where they are. And I found some that I had from years ago, which are probably the wrong dose. Because I have high blood pressure, so the doctors were, well, they tell everybody over 50 you've got high blood pressure, don't they? Like, they try to get me to go into statins, and I don't want to do it. So I'm avoiding them. I'm avoiding the doctors. So it's just a case of like, just avoid it until you really, at the end of the day, you've got. I seen this woman on Saturday at the car boot, and she started sort of taking some kind of meltdown because I was using bamboo and the log burner. I says, I'm using it to. It's kindling. Oh, it's treated. Well, she was more one of these kind of numpties that gets all alarmed, so that they feed off people like her because they go and tell her things, or she sees things on the internet, and she'll get all, you can't do that, It's like, it's just like, it's only a freaking light of fire. What do you mean treated? Treated with what? What do you think's going to happen? And, like they'll panic about that, right? But the thought of all the radiation and everything coming off 5G towers or an electric car or something, all that stuff, and that's perfectly normal. They don't care about that. But they start panicking if there's some little bit of, like, some wood's getting burnt, a little bit of treated wood or something. Start freaking out and having a mental breakdown. Anyway, right, so, blah, blah, fucking blah, right. I want to do a video about that doctor and the nurse. I'm glad I've stopped watching the far-right extremists who are spreading a false narrative, including Kevin O'Sullivan. Spreading a false narrative, upsetting numpties to spread hate is what they're doing. And they're journalists, they're supposed to report news, not spread hate. Fucking hell, I never thought I'd say spreading hate, because I believe in free speech, right? You should be able to say, yeah, you should. But also, if you're a journalist, you've got a duty to behave, well, to sort of loosely, because you're an accredited journalist, right? So you're part of, right, I'm changing the subject slightly here, but that clock, I want to do a clock theme. That road on the left is shut, right? Why? I don't know. Probably because they're putting a new bike lane in or something. Right, so the clock is part of the clock theme. Road on right closed. Ding dong. What's going on here? What the fuck are they doing there? What's going on? What's happening? What's happening in the rap lock? Yeah, the clock theme. I've moved on for once. It's the Western Arms Patterson clock, and I'm interested in the Christie clock, and also that one as well, which hasn't been knocked in or damaged. So it was like a clock theme of artworks that I'm thinking about. So I went round to Christie Clock last week, I was walking past it, and there was a BMW parked on the pavement. I thought, oh yes, that's what we want. Something about that. A new BMW parked on the pavement outside what remains of the Christie Clock, of course. Still call it a Christie Clock, even though they smashed it up. I mean, I could have done a better job of bringing that clock down than what Stirling Council did. The doctor and the nurse, yeah, I'm going to do a video about that. It's actually quite, because I get like upset if there's like an injustice going on, and there's an injustice going on there, definitely. There's an injustice going on against that doctor, from that nurse and from the right wing media. So you might ask yourself, well, what are you doing hanging around the right wing media? Well, because there's a lot of, in some ways I'm small c conservative. Blah 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 blah. Shut up, you Wally. I'm a classic liberal. Am I? I don't know if I am. I'm just weird. Industrial Access Systems, a Toyota Hilux. That is the ticket. Yeah, that's a ticket. Well, my friend's got one. These are great. Oh yes, and he knows all about them. Yeah, he had one. He still got the original one that he bought, which was 90 freaking. It's 1992. No, 1990. Yeah. H-Reg Toyota Hilux, but it's rotten now, the one he's got. He's still got it. And he's had like 2 or 3 after that and just kept the original company cars. Right, so we're going to Dobbies today. That's where we're going. Dobbies Garden Centre. Yeah. Hey, sorry, that ruined the journey slightly. Froze. Yeah, it's a problem I have. Where's Dobbies again? Dobbies. Was that Dobbies in there? Aye. It's probably going to fail again. We'll get in. Yeah, we'll get in now. Yep. And behind this Jaguar. So Dobbies, we're in Dobbies. Never mind, I'll piece that on. It's frozen again. Right, so we've made it. Sorry. I'm getting a new phone. It's my birthday soon. I'm waiting till my birthday before I get a new phone. Right, so we're looking at. Well, not long now. You know, not too long. Where are we going to park?
Fisher Investments UK. We work
right.
to create a personalised.
Oh, on the left, I'll do it there.
Fisher Investments UK. Retirement advice that's as individual as you are. Learn more at fisherinvestments.co.uk. Investing involves the risk of loss. Fisher Investments UK is regulated by the UK Financial.
Right, so we've made it. The phone's away to Concourt. I'll tell you what it might be. It's the heat. It says it's heated up, but who knows? Who freaking knows? Who freaking knows? Did we buy any cars over there? Yeah. Right there. So this is Dobbies. I'm going to be going now, so thanks for joining me on this video. Please like, share and subscribe. So we're at Dobbies. There we are at Dobbies. Look, got lovely plants and everything here. So it's like quite a nice building. Wow. Yeah. Go in the exit. Always go in the exit. Aye. Exit. Yeah. Hey, and you come to the channel. What is this road here? Where does this go? Oh my god. So we're at Dobbies. Dobbies. What's this road for? So I could come down here in my car, couldn't I? Find out what is this road for? Is this a back road or something? Why? It's obviously. So people defend their positions. So, like, if you work out something about somebody and then you were to go and make the foolish mistake of telling them that you've worked out, say like you decide, like this lady I know, right, and okay, like, she's got really narcissistic tendencies. What do I mean by that? Well, when we're in a group, she's supposed to be helping people, right, and all she does is start going on about herself. Now, I will admit that I have that thing, that I do that as well. And so really, to be somebody who's really genuinely going to want to help people who have problems and stuff like that, but then I'm overthinking it, because at the end of the day, organisations or anything like that, they're just wanting to tick a few boxes, get out there and get on with it. I don't actually want to fix anything. So that's my mistake for actually thinking that people genuinely want to fix things. Wow. Oh, there's a freaking, look at that! What is it? Pigeon? And so it's coping with people. You know, you've got to cope with them, and you've got to recognise that's the way they are, sort of thing. You know, so that lady in particular got on alright with it at first, and she also starts getting on my nerves, and I sort of challenged her today a wee bit. I don't think she's really adapted or changed over the years. For example, this is actually quite difficult, me talking about this, because it could be identified to it as I'm talking about it, but I don't think it really could, or nobody would really care. But so we're looking round Dobbies garden centre, and there was a chair there, and I didn't have my glasses on, and I says, "How much is that?" And it was like a wooden chair, a bench, and there was all I could see was like loads of figures, and she says, "Can you not see that?" And I refused to answer, and I actually called her out. I says, and I did it in a way that was calm, and I said, "Well, obviously I can't see it, that's why I would be asking you what it says." And the price was actually £799.99 for a garden chair. So part of it was sort of like shock of the price, really. And I said to her, "Well, obviously you're calling me out for it." Well, what she was doing was calling me out for it. This is the way I see it, correct me if I'm wrong. Calling me out for a weakness that I couldn't see it. It's not my choice not to see it. If I can't see it, I can't see it. You know, so to shout, "Oh, can you not see that?" I think that's, I don't know if that's narcissistic, but it's not particularly helpful. It's, oh, you know, you're sort of judging the person. Are you? Well, but I didn't answer it, because what am I supposed to say? "No, I can't see that." Because I already said I can't see it by asking what it, I can't see. I'd already said, what does that say? Which would therefore you would assume that I can't see it because I've asked you what it says. It could be that you've got glasses on or something. That's really what it is. So what is this building here? What is this? Wow. Well, we'll go right to the end and then we'll come back. Right, Stirling Stove Centre. Stirling Stove Centre. I mean, what can you do with that building? Quite an impressive little building. Could you turn it into a house? Would you be allowed to? Who does it belong to? Wood burning stoves. Oh well, that's quite interesting. So there's lots of people, so this lady in particular is about the same age as me, and so there was a bairn. We were in this busy sort of restaurant, and there was a bairn ran out, and there was a little bairn, she started talking to this bairn. You know, and then, like, so I'm aware of interfering with other people, you know, and how you can't really do it. And the reason you can't do it is because on the one hand it's sort of nice community type caring for one another, but on the other hand you're sort of doing a fine line between, well, interfering behaviour, I think you would call it that. So the parents of so it was a sort of crash thing, and there was a restaurant, and the parents had the bairns at the restaurant, and the bairns were sort of running around. Me, I wouldn't have interfered with them. You know, it's not my fault if that bairn runs all the way through that shop, all the way out that front door, all the way up this road, and all the way out there into that road and gets killed, right? So it's not my responsibility, you know. And equally, is it because she's a woman? You know, does she think she's got... We're back to narcissism again. She thinks she's got the right to interfere in all sorts of things. And the reality is you can't. And you can't. Let's go and have a look at the road. So the reality is you can't... There's a lot of things happened, and there's a lot of things happened to me. You know... there's a lot of things happened to me that's made me the person who I am today. So there's a lot of things hasn't happened to her that's made her the person she is today. So it's like, so the thing is, when you go to, like, if you get help for something, oh, look at that truck. If you're getting help for something, I think there has to be. Getting help. What's this fucking shite? How do people do these? You know, when they do the old. Is that how they do it? I think so. There has to be. I think there's unwritten. There's things that qualities that people have, and there's qualities some people don't have, right? And if you, wow, the co-op, if you're trying to help people, you have to be non-judgmental, I think. But it doesn't mean to say that you have to accept, you know, people doing things that are clearly, you know, you have to be able to guide people, I think, to a certain extent. But you can't be judgmental, you know, in anything really. No, you can't. You just can't do it. That's me outside Dobbies. But I'm trying to be like, I know that I have problems with that lady, and she's got problems with me, and so I try to, like, rein myself in. we've already fallen out, and it got a bit heated. So I try to switch off to a certain extent, but the others can see the problems with that lady. The others can see it, aye. Because the thing is, the people that go to that group, they are not at all. They've got problems like with their mental health and stuff, but it doesn't mean you say they're daft. They are not daft. And is it me? Maybe I'm a narcissist. Maybe it's me. It's narcissistic. I think there definitely is an argument for that. Yeah. It's just sometimes you'll get like personalities that'll clash, and I don't know if I even believe that. Do you? It's just a case of behaving yourself and not allowing your personality to clash with someone, or be in a place where it's not going to happen. You can manage your personality. You know what it's like. You know, just try not to rub up the wrong way with people for the interests of all the others in the group. You know, it's a group setting. So I think we'll turn it around now. I did see, I was watching Uncle Llama, and he changed it. Well, it looked like he changed the front. I don't know if you can do that. You know, you're recording this way. Can you turn round the phone? But obviously what I'm doing is turning it off and then starting it up again. Is that what he did? I kind of wondered if he'd done it whilst he was, you know, actually filming. Was it? I don't know. So there we go. There's a lot of trucks here. Could be doing a bit of truck spotting. Was that Dice Carriers? I think it might have been. What I noticed with that woman as well, another technique she uses, and this is how she buys. She buys love. She'll offer you a lift. She'll pay for croissants. She'll pay your coffee. So that I think that's like a defence mechanism in order. I think it is a bit of a defence mechanism. I've got to watch. Actually got my new jacket on there now. It's a defence mechanism to buy you, so that you. Yeah, my mother did that. Yeah, I remember my mother doing that. I don't do that. I don't buy people. I don't think I do. I'm not aware that I'm doing that, if I am doing it. I've got to watch these fucking brambles, because they're bastards. Just put old infrastructure here. I don't know what this is, but that there, it's like bricks there. Walls, an old wall, or maybe the farmer's been dumping old stones down here. The other thing that woman's got, she's got a problem with me being Lucinda as well. That's how we fell out, actually. It was the feminism thing. So you're a middle class feminist. Most of them are middle class. Basically based upon they're privileged as fuck and they just like to moan about shit. Right, this is actually quite interesting down here. So the river's quite high. So we could get a couple of shots of some trucks here if we wait a bit. The thing is, I know she's not going to watch this video because 88% of my audience are male. That leaves 12%, and if you're female, you're a nutty female. So welcome aboard. And I'm really pleased that you're here. And I couldn't care less whether it was 8% female and 12% male, or 87% female, or whatever. As long as you're here, and that's what matters. And you know what and you identify what I'm talking about. There's a tractor coming. Got a wee picture of that. Might get some trucks. We'll go up to that roundabout. We'll go up to that roundabout. Oh, you know I don't have my high-vis jacket on. Aye. That's because this started off being... It didn't actually start off being a video. It happened. Removals and storage. The bin people. Wow, there's a car park there. Oh, that is the car park. Sorry to be so dim. That is the car park. Well, that's a bit of an odd place to park the car, isn't it? Are they shagging? Is that what they're up to? So that's how you get down. I think that's where you buy any cars, but yeah, that might be where they park their cars. Let's go and have a look. So I can see it, and the other ones can see it as well. So the irony of it, we've got mental health problems now. We've been sent to a group by a doctor, and the one that's running the group, or the volunteer, out of the whole lot of us, and it's not just me that thinks this, it's the most mental, or the person that's got the biggest lack of insight into any of it than any of us. You know, and she's all about herself, all about everything, and I think that's why she goes there. And then if she finds it empty, if somebody doesn't like or object, well, she buys everything. That's what they do. My mum did that. I've seen women doing that quite a lot. Buying love. You know, and you can't resist it. It's a temptation as well. Imagine you were married, you had an alcohol problem, and you were married to her or something, and you were really trying to fix yourself. She would use that against you, and she'd probably give you money for it. It's all weird, right? Yeah. So there's people working up there. Don't know what they're doing. That I don't know what they're doing. The sun's coming down now. It's quite an interesting picture. Maybe. Possibly. Aye, so I don't really know what the answer is. Who knows what the answer is? Hiya. So it's like, well, it's fairly the river's quite high, isn't it? That's where we were. That's where we were, down there. A lot of water on there. I know we've videoed here before, but that's the sign there. Right, we've got a truck coming! Yay! The postie. And the roof tent is pretty cool. Yes. that's a cool truck. I never quite caught that one actually, to see who it was. But we'll get on the roundabout. Wow, look at this amazing little roundabout. It's asking for a Lucinda Ferguson statue right in the middle of it. They don't want to see fucking John DeLorean. They don't even know who he is. Well, that's all I can do is John DeLorean statues. So that's it. Sorry, that's all I can offer. Oh dear. Oh well then, that's just too bad, isn't it? It's 10! Oh shite. Oh, what's happening? It's quite windy. Stirling Agricultural Centre, United Auctions, Galbraith, Cars, Billington, Highland Society, Cattle Society, Rural Finance, Cafe Deli, Stirlingshire Saddle Fitters, Clyde Vets, the British Horse Society, Leadingham Chammers, Sunderlit, Angling Active, Agricar, Stirling Trailer Centre, Johnston Carmichael, NFU Mutual. So you shouldn't really call out a narcissist. Was I doing that? Did I do that when I says to her you shouldn't be asking me if I can see something when I already told you I can't? Well, maybe look that up. I'll try and get some of the experts to explain that one. So you're saying something like, it's like disableist. I think what it is, it's catching up with how things have changed and what's right and wrong. And it's not necessarily agreeing with it, but it's being aware of the Range Rover. Right, so at least one thing, I did manage to keep my calm when I was doing the debate, when I was calling out the narcissist. You know, I did think about maybe putting this on a time lapse, you know, and doing it that way. We've been on holiday and we've took our bikes with us. Why the fuck would you take your bikes on holiday with you? Stupid, innit? Aye. Land Rover. Wow. Motorbiking! Motorbiking! Is this thing gonna fucking behave? Is it? It's really windy here, isn't it? Done. I've got the gimbal in the car. I could use the other app. I don't know what's wrong with it today. It's just just sticking like mad. Is it gonna work this time? I forced the reset. Did I? Because it's not doing what I wanted to do. Oh yes. Right. Wow. Did it do it? Has it done it? Have we done it? Load of wood. Wow. If it does it one more time, I've had enough. So, we've got a Scania. Right. And wow. It's done it! I think the phone is finally behaving itself. I was trying to I wonder if it was something to do with the battery. I don't think it was. I've just plugged it into the battery. I've actually plugged it in. Now, one thing, I'm not geared up for this today. Really. Right. We're going over and have a look. Right. I walk around the roundabout. Is it going to behave that long? It's got a pavement on it. So it must be for people to walk around. How many times can we walk around here? Hey, there's an idea. Put it on A. Put it on A. Oh, hi! That's an idea. So we get a truck coming right there. Yes. Right. Davidson's Animal Feeds. And we had another one, but we can't get more than two at the same time. Well, we could, but it was that one, but Deanston Distillery, that's where you're signing. The phone is totally behaving itself now. Yeah, it is. Oh, the camera work was amazing there. It really was. Right, let's walk round. Let's walk round the roundabout. We'll full circle. We'll get back to where we were. You can watch my shadow there. And we'll catch any trucks in the process. So we're going to get going in a minute anyway. We'll head back and have another look at that road we walked in with the stove centre. It was quite interesting, that building sitting all boarded up. Right. We'll go right down so you can see at the end of the gate so you can see the river. Maybe, you know. Truck spotting! So what am I talking about? I'm talking about human behaviour. Aye. Yeah, I've had enough of this, it's just not working right. I need to go to the car and get the gimbal, fuck it. Yeah. It's just being a pain in the arse. It's just not working out. It's funny, sometimes it does that when I've actually emptied it. I can never really understand parameters in which this thing goes wonky. You might be saying, why are you fucking about with that thing? You know it's wonky and yet you're still pissing about with it. It's ruining my videos. Right. Let's get back, we'll have a look at that little road. If there's any trucks up here in the meantime, we'll River Forth. That's quite deep, isn't it, really, when you think about it? When you see that tree there. It's quite a lot of water. That's the River Forth. Because I know it changes to the Teeth. Oh, the Teeth, I think the Teeth's over there. The River Teeth. That's the River Forth. You'd have to walk down there to see the Teeth. I think they meet up, don't they? Aye. So the Forth comes meandering round this way. Wow. It's this pretty little thing here with the stones and everything in it. And so this will be part of the old road. That's interesting, isn't it? So how can you so basically that person I was talking about, she's actually arrogant because she said herself that I just do what I want. She said, I just do what I want and nobody, I just do it anyway. And she was saying it like in a sort of, So basically, you can't just do what you want, can you? None of us can do what we want. Craigforth roundabout. You know, so I think that it's definitely a narcissistic type thing going on there, where she can just do as she wants. You know, anyway, she's the youngest, I'm the youngest as well in the family. She did allude that. But as an individual, I wouldn't really be interested anymore, because I don't think she's coming from an honest position. You know, well, is she? Well, maybe she is. She's saying she just does what she wants anyway. It was like, words to that effect. It was something like that. When I just do what I want anyway. You know. Oh yes, truck spotting here. Oh yes. I just do what I want anyway. You know, and it was like, why is this road here and why is there gates on it? What's the deal here? Oh, you come in this end. Do you know, I've never noticed this bit before. So it's kind of like, I think that's like, I don't want it, you know, the gender pronoun thing. Like, from one point, I don't really try to make an issue of that. But that's another thing she does. So in that setting, given it's a mental health, it's a charity to help people with mental health problems, you'd expect the person to have more emotional intelligence, you know, in order to, you know, understand other people's situation, feelings, not to be judgmental. And you can do that if you've got somebody like me. And the reality is, what I've got, well, look at that truck. A Mercedes. And it's called, this is a fishing, the Forest Trail. Oh yes. Oh yeah. It's called gender dysphoria, so it's, you know, without getting into the whole thing, you have to have a certain level of, you don't have to agree with what the person's experiencing. You know, like, if I say, oh, I think I'm a llama, you don't have to say, oh, okay, I totally accept that you're a llama, right? You don't do that, but you can also be, you can have a certain level of emotional intelligence that you recognise that this person's got that condition or way of thinking, and you can accommodate them by not, like, saying, look, you're not a fucking llama. You know, you don't do that. Just let them be a llama. But, you know, you don't have to go along with the delusion, but equally you don't have to make life difficult for them by constantly telling them, you're not a fucking llama. Because they'll just carry on believing that you're just fighting them. And nobody likes to be fought. So that's where you have to sort of, you're not there, like, you're not there to fix people, right? Nobody could fix people, but you can show them the way, or you could have a neutral position where they can feel happy and comfortable, relaxed, and able to let go of a lot of their issues and problems. Now, you've got somebody that's narcissistic like that, I can't see how that can happen. But it's always been an issue with me. I always kind of expect better. There's a Range Rover there. Probably be gangsters. Probably. See, if it's a Range Rover, it probably will be. Unless they're away fishing somewhere. Looks like quite a decent thing. Is that a 4.6? Aye. It's a 4.6. Like, this is quite a nice wee spot. We've never been down here before. This is River Forth. Wow, this is quite nice. We'll go and have a wee look down here. So you have to, when you're dealing with people like that, you have to do it on a professional level. In that you can't just start jumping in and doing, like, well, what the fuck's happened here? Oh, that's... Right, is this thing alright? I mean, is it? I don't want to lose my phone or my life. And the river's flowing away nicely. See the motorway over there, no trucks over there. And the bus, Stirling bus, it's flowing. I would say the tide's going out. Yeah, the way it's flowing down there. Oh, the water's coming to meet the sea. You get a bit of precipitation. And I don't know where the occupants of that Range Rover are. You can see the water's high. That tree there. So we could have a wee seat here. Is this whole thing going to fall into the river? I can swim. It's not very well, but I can swim. I could probably manage to swim in that. Well, swim to the side or something. I'll try and aim for one of the posts and climb up the bridge. Try not to drown. Oh aye. Try not to drown. Right, I've had enough sitting here. Right, let's go. I'm not too confident about this, to be honest with you. No one that's lying like that down there. No. No. To the sea, lonely river flows to the sea. Da-da-da. So it's that thing about being, if you're a mental health worker or something like that, you have to be a good listener, and that woman is not a good listener. She's there to validate herself, and it's plain as day. That's the only reason she's there. She's there to make herself feel better, and that's what she's there for. Or superior. Maybe make herself feel superior is why she's there. Yeah, that's probably more like it. Now we'll just go down on the end of this jetty here, eh? Aye, no, I don't think so. So what the fuck's going on here? Right, we're a wee bit underwater, aren't we? Well, that's where the two different worlds are. That's what I like, that sort of thing. You know, you get two different worlds. If we had some wellies, we would be alright. We had some wellies. Look at that beautiful river flowing away there. Aye. Oh. Looks quite cool, that Range Rover sitting up there like that. It's like menacing. Stirling fisheries. Right, okay, time to get out of here. Time to move along. So there's somebody sitting filming in it, so on the phone, probably talking to his girlfriend, probably trying to arrange. So it does look cool, like aye. What's over there? So what's this bit here then? Is this locked? No, it isn't. It isn't locked. So if you want to come down here and do a bit of dumping or something, you can do it. There's no padlock or nothing on it. Because I couldn't say, for example, that lady watched a bit of this video or something and identified it was her that I'm talking about, she would fight it. So therefore that would reinforce the fact that there is a problem, because if it wasn't a problem, you wouldn't need to fight it, would you? Well, so the problem's with her, it's not with me. Problem is that I'm not going to start going on and on about Asperger's, but people with Asperger's tend to see things in black and white. Well, that's what I got told when I got psychologically assessed. So, if you're dealing with somebody who sees things in black and white, if you want it to work, if you want to be able to go on with them and that, you have to recognise that's how they see things. So her program, her head and mine is clashing, and that's because I can see through the bullshit. And interestingly, so she's reminding me of my mother. She even looks a wee bit like her, where it's a sort of I think trying to be something that you're not. Like, you want to buy something, you just buy it, be it showing off, buying shite. Husband's a big earner, spend all the money, he must be really easy going. And that was the same when my dad was the same job as her, man. Was an engineer, so on good money. And they sort of flaunt themselves around, wasting money on shite and grabbing other people's bairns. My mother did that as well. I've seen her do that today, grabbing other people's bairns. She did it in the restaurant today. My mother did that as well. She actually took somebody's baby out of a pram and ran off with it. That was getting into sort of like it was becoming like a serious problem. So there were serious mental issues with my mother, and I'm seeing that in that woman now. So it doesn't matter, you've got money, you've got a flashy car and all the rest of it. So the weird thing is that I'm sort of, I suppose, from a similar demographic, but I see the world differently from her. Totally differently. Absolutely, totally differently. Totally differently. Kind of that generous sort of generous. You know, I'll do this, I'll do that for you. But see, if you stop pleasing them, they'll fucking stop doing that stuff for you. That's the narcissistic personality disorder. So it's coming from a place of, she probably was issues when she was being brought up, and so she's turned her into the adult she is. But I don't think we can conduct ourselves like that. I don't think we can go around saying, I'll do what I want. You know, well, there's criminals in jail for doing that, isn't there? I'll do what I want. You know, and you can't. And it is quite telling that she's told me about herself. You know, by saying I'll do what I want, I get told, and I just do what I want anyway. I'm like that. Oh, are you? Now, I seem to remember being here. Did I come as far as here when I was at the college? One united power, one love. What are we talking about? What's on the... what are we talking about here? God knows. I didn't ken. So that lady, she's built up such a defence mechanism, and she defends it by using power over people, as in wealth. And how she does that is by, it's seen as kindness. It's quite a common thing. Spending other people's money. It's easy to spend somebody else's money, isn't it? You know? That's simple. Just spend it, it's a laugh. Yeah, easy, dead easy to do that. R.T. Kidwell, yes! So I think if you put a big brick wall up between you and other people, then your behaviour, you can just keep carrying on the same way. and that's what she's done. Her husband will be one of these really easy-going sort of guys. It'll be like, oh dear, we need security cameras. I don't want people going in about the house. I feel really there might be some burglars floating around. Oh right dear. So I've looked at this brochure. Here's the security cameras for £3,000. Alright, okay dear. He'll be that type of husband. And a lot of this, it kind of reminds me of my own, well I've said that already, but my parents. My dad did make men would make the key decisions, but women there would be a certain level of decisions that they made. Up to a certain level. And there would be a point when my dad, because he's Protestant, it would just go, if it went over his. So my mother would use the fact that he's a Protestant to get what she wants. 8 and cool third. Up to the point where, oh yeah. She would manipulate him using obviously it's not knowledge, it's obviously she married him. He's a Protestant. So she would be able to know what the rules he was following, because he would follow that way of life. It's not even a way of life, it's something different than that, but I can't think of a better way to explain it right now. So my mother would be able to make crazy decisions and it'd be alright, or my dad would just give up. There's another thing a lot of men would do. They would just give up on it to a certain extent. But there would be some no-go areas where it would be, no, that's not happening. And it makes me think back about a lot of things that happened, decisions that are made with me and my brother and sister, and how it affected us. Having a psychopathic mother is what we had. Well, I know really that's exaggeration. Sociopathic, narcissistic, yeah, definitely without a doubt, narcissistic personality disorder. Whether it was bad enough to get a diagnosis, because it has to be quite bad, quite extreme. So I think really what I'm demonstrating or describing here when I'm talking about that lady and my mother is just people who are on that spectrum. They're probably not. It wouldn't be bad enough to be diagnosed with it. I don't think. You don't think? No, I don't think so. But I have a bit of a problem with the path here because it's underwater. Yeah, so. Fucking Jesus. We could get out there and see that sign actually. Now the other factor about my personality, as you've probably noticed, is I'm obsessive. So that's why I'll go on about things like what we've been talking about. Whereas most people would just meet somebody like that and not give a flying shite. But me, I absorb it. It's back to the abuse that I suffered when I was being brought up. It shaped me and made me the way I am. And I'm the one that's got to live with it, I'm the one that's got to deal with it. It did shape me, for the worse and for the better. So you can look at it from a positive angle and a negative one. The positive angle is I'm actually fairly happy, I suppose, and I'm doing quite well. And the negative is I have a lot of mental problems and things that I've got to deal with. Great place to do graffiti. So we're on the other side of the river now. I think normally you'd be able to walk along there, but not today. Shall we check it out and see how deep it is? It's fucking quicksand! Oh my god! So we did have quite a bad row, me and that lady, and she's been away fucking about down in Spain or some fucking thing, Portugal, and Just come back. Essentially, well, can I be arsed? I've got to sort of switch off really. But I think the others would agree with me, but I'm more of a type of person and liable to do something about something when they'll tend to just go along with things and don't worry about it, but whereas I'll do something if I have to. Which can be stressful in itself, you know. Because, right, here we are. We're in the middle of the river. This will stand things, brilliant. Right, well I think it's time we go back over. The car's over there. Oh look, what are these pigeons, or ducks, or geese or something, or a swan, some kind of bird thing. Yeah, I'm not exactly David Attenborough. Look at it, aye. Look at that fucking thing, I could have that for dinner. Let's go and fucking shoot it and eat it. Or I'll eat it and then shoot it. Well, do some fucking thing. Hey, or head with something. That's my dinner right there, I'm having it. You're useless, you won't be able to catch it. Okay, alright, I'll just go to the supermarket instead. Is that Grampian or something? What I want to do is look at the sign. So I'm not saying that you have to observe the gender lunacy, the gender pronoun stuff. But what I'm saying is if you're in a mental health setting, you should be more accommodating, more in the middle of it, where you're sort of being non-judgmental. Especially when you're in a setting where you're not actually going to fix or help anyone. Let's face it, the NHS doesn't do that, especially with mental health. You just got to live with it, haven't you? Long lane deliveries, oh yes! It's Tesco. Right, ladies, gentlemen, non-binaries and everything else in between with 27 genders, here we are to look at this sign. I've walked all the way up here to look at it and it's quite a disappointment. What the fuck does it say? It's backwards. Satan Park. And we've got a truck coming. Truck spotting. Yes. Oh, fucking duck. We've got that truck coming. We've got yes. And we've got a Porsche in the outside lane. Oh, it's getting busy. Right, we need to turn the phone round. Yes, an outside lane, way. Always. Truck spotting. Yes. It's Sainsbury's. Now what does the sign say? It says Stirling. What is that bus? It's Flex Bus. We have made it to here. Truck spotting. Yay! 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 Stirling. Dunblane for M9. I never even intended to come out here, it just sort of happened. Yeah, so yeah, we're yabbling on about that. I'm actually forgetting, like I know, right, so that's Wallace Monument over there, and that's Stirling Castle, and that's Craig Forth over there. That's where the Prue was. So Kildean's there. The Ratlock is there. So over there you're looking at Causeway Head, Cornton, and Bridge of Allen. So let's go and see what this, I can't remember what this road is. Flyover. We'll go and do some truck spotting from the flyover. Okay. Let's get over here and bear in mind we've got a decent jacket on today. Fucking thing's getting my nerves today, it's been really bad today. Yeah, it's freezing and everything, and I'm switching it off and on. It's the only way to do it. It'll work on it, because I didn't bring the gimbal. I could have put it in another app. It's fucking 2 miles away in the car, so that's not much. I didn't bring my bloody high-vis jacket either. So we've built this little road here to get into the God, it's quite far. Fucking hell, how far does this go? Come on, you can't spend all day doing this. Right, we're going to go up there, right? So there's it away again. So I would say that person is totally unsuitable for what she's doing. You need to be non-judgmental when you're in that role. She's very The reason she's so judgmental is because she's never been challenged. And the reason is when she has been challenged, she's fought it within an inch of her life. In fact, it could be a lot of fun actually for me. I could actually deliberately, yeah, I could actually, yeah. Could be a bit of fun in it for me. Couldn't I could actually. So where does this road go? Could be a bit of fun in it for me. As long as you keep your head, keep your cool, don't get excited, don't get aggressive or you know, heated. Keep your calm, keep the lid on it. If you can't keep the lid on it, keep your gob shut. Right. Wherever this road goes, the connoisseur entries of us, you enter the entrance code. I've installed blah blah nothing. Right to object. BT pull objection team. So it doesn't say anything. So this must be a private road. we've got a farm or something. There's nothing been on this since I got here. We'll have to investigate a bit further. Have a look in Google Maps. See where it goes. Because that'll lead you to the continent. White! Everything's white! White! Everything's white! White! That truck is white! I'm white! Everything's white when we here. Yes! Can't. I've got ya. Yes, you. Yes, you. I've got ya. It's Bainsies, and you could actually cross over without being run down. Well, I wouldn't be too cautious about that, but given there's no traffic on this road, but I don't know if I'll do it. It's an MGB GT 1.8 twin SU carburetor. It's a B series engine. Gotcha! McPherson! Oh aye! Overtaking! Here we come! Here we come! Aye. Here we come! Right, we're going to go now. The problem with jumping from one side of the road, or it seems to be a private road, or it's for a farm or something, so public traffic doesn't seem to be using it. It's probably a public road, but it'll have a sign up saying for only for local access. So we'll come back some other time and I'll look at. I might do a time lapse, walking back to the car. I think we'll do that. Otherwise, you lot get bored of me moaning on about stuff. Right, we'll get a last truck before we go. Right, we're going, I'm going to get back to the car. This road, I don't have a lot, if I wasn't so late I'd be going away over around finding out where it goes. But we'll just leave it for now. I feel like I want to do that, but I mean it's starting to get, well, the sun's going down, isn't it? You know, so the lights in the car, the high vis is in the car. So it looks like it comes out at the Cornton, doesn't it? It does. We'll find out. We'll find out. We'll find out. When it comes out, it probably comes out. Well, probably won't drive up here. There's not been any traffic on there. It must be a farm, private, or public but private. They try to put you off going on it. If you looked into it, you'd find that you can actually use it. Public road. But it's like, no, you can use it, but they don't want you to. So they'll put you off by putting signs up. Right. How the fuck do we go over this? I wonder if we can get down this way. Probably could. The sun is going down. Oh my god. Fucking duck. Quite bloody bushes. Oh, I like what we've got here. And a bottle of piss. Oh, aye. Now, what is it? Don't know what that's off of. But I mean, back in the day, you know, hold on, I'll get my glasses. Don't look at that. So it's a 185/60 by 14 Monza HR7. I mean, that's been lying there for years. Don't ask me what sort of wheel it is. I don't know. Could be a Peugeot. No, I'm not sure actually. Don't think it's a Ford one. Right. Flex bus. You better go along the edge of the fence. Oh yes! This was why I didn't come this way. Because of this. Norfolk Logistics, all the way from Norfolk. Hey! Shetland Transport, all the way from Shetland. Yay! Stevenson Brothers all the way from Avon Bridge. FedEx all the way from wherever they are, come wherever. Jerry Jones, I missed that one. I was trying to get the ones for this side, that's why really you got a better image, don't you? Somebody has broken down. wood lorry, yes! Simon Gibson. Yes. Jazz McCarthy Transport. Russell Group. It's Stobart! Oh yes! Sadie Stobart! Don't see so many of them now as you used to. Way! Oh yes! Brilliant! Oh yeah, I like that when that happens. So way down there, he's going to go right up to Bannockburn interchange and turn off. Wow. It's VG Mathersley from Aberdeen. Yes! Aberdeen. Way down there. Yeah. Right, so I was talking to the guy there, right there. I mean, he's got a fucking Rottweiler or something, a Doberman or something. He's run out of petrol. So instead of being a cunt, I thought I went to speak to him and see if he's needing a help, you know, he's vulnerable there and you've got some idiot filming trucks. So his father-in-law's coming for him. What was that? Fucking Land Rover? Aye. Oh, you missed that, didn't you? So his father-in-law's coming for him. So the petrol. Yeah, what can I do? I mean, if I really had to, I could have gone and got him some petrol, aye, but I suppose in that scenario, you know, offer to help if you can, but his father-in-law's coming, so So I'm going to time lapse it now back to the car. So like, you know, because he was there, I thought, right, I mean, I would, yeah, he's vulnerable, he's stuck there at the side of the motorway with his dog, and I think it'd be rude to go up. So I just thought, you want any help or anything? So, you know, he's telling me it's 33 miles or something. Right, so we're going to go on the time lapse now. Right, look at this. Now, how are we going to get these? It's 1, 2, 4, 5. They'll be sitting there for a while. Stirling transport. The way to get them would be to probably the best way would be to bring a big huge bag, park the car over there, and just come and pick them up. It is getting busier. Drive the car right into the field. No, you can't do that. What we got coming down here? It's Carnegie. Oh yeah, we got a peep from Carnegie. Brilliant. Carnegie. Oh yes, that was good. Carnegie. Wow. Oh, we've got another one coming down here. Right. Well, that was pretty cool getting a peep from Carnegie. What if I do it where they're based? Is that in Fife or something? Right, the thing to do is get the kit. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 bits of wood. Yes, Kalina from Eddie Staubart. Oh yes, DPD and XBRL Logistics. McLaughlin Transport, Perth. Oh, they're a bit big to carry away. Yeah, well, I mean, it looks like one at a time sort of thing, doesn't it? DFDS. Well, that one looks good. Right. Way. I like the lights on that. That's good, wasn't it? Eh? Shetland Transport. All the way from Shetland. Here we are at the fishing bit. You can see they've got the ballast to stop you crashing. Well, I reckon that Range Rover earlier could have got down there. So the water's right up to the doofer. So, truck spotting and wow, oh, hiya. So,
Oh, how you doing?
fine. Oh, I've got a truck. Have we got any trucks? Are we getting trucks up here? This is the old road. Yeah, we'll do the time lapse thing now again, eh? Right, here we are now. When's this video going to end? We're down the back of Dobbies. I'm going to go now. We're going to head for the car now. Absolutely, definitely. We're going to go home. I've got somebody coming round for DVDs later on, so better get home. Well, which way we're going to go home? Could go up the motorway, or just go the way we came. Right, so here we are. Right, we're going now. We're going, get my car. Just hope nobody fucking bothers me now. Sometimes it happens that way. You just be away to leave and then somebody starts on you. You think, oh god, the action starts. You know, what you doing down here or something, you're not allowed to film here or some shit like that. Or what you doing filming my number plate. And it's like, too bad. When it happens when you're like ready to go home, it's a bit of a nuisance, isn't it? So yeah, this is open. Right, pushing the wrong one, you dummy. So, must admit, Dobbies back bit. Oh, what way does that truck come in here? It doesn't come down there, does it? Ah, maybe it does. Maybe it does actually. Maybe it does. Daft. Maybe. I wouldn't have thought so. Maybe no. There's a one at the other side. There's an entrance at the far side. Yes. Aye. Aye, there is. Right, I'm leaving Dobbies. We're leaving Dobbies. We buy any car. Someone's sitting there. Car sitting there. Well, we've had quite a good day of videoing, I'll say. Oh, I've actually had quite a good time. Ugh. Okay then, what is it? It is... God. So, I can't remember if this clock's sorted on this. Is it 26 minutes past 5? Or 6? It says 6, but it's the... I can't remember if I set the clock. No, that must be 26 past 5. Because... we're going home. Should we put it in time lapse? Oh no, we'll just leave it on here.
And then from 10 in the evening, Riddler
So
Shaw
thanks
here
for watching
with
this
Calm
video.
Classics. For the journey
Please like,
home,
share and subscribe and try to avoid hitting the learner driver.
The Barber of Seville and Tico
GR
Tico
Electrical.
on the way as well.
Got car
Lovely
chargers.
music just for that journey home
You're having a
towards the
laugh.
end of Monday.
Who wants
and
that
of course,
shit?
Tuesday,
Nobody.
well, that starts
Right,
from the
thanks for watching. Please like, share and
Classic FM
subscribe.
breakfast
And it's
with
a big
Dan
bye
Walker.
bye for me
Great
and a
music
big bye
when you
bye
need it most.
him.
On the commute.
Her.
It is lovely to have you
Notes
with us.
and
Now,
then
here's some soothing
What's all this
music
going
to
up
keep you
here?
calm while you're
Why are
in
they
the
all
car.
stopped? What's going on?
Right, time for the
Why are they
magic.
turning
Let's
off?
get you ready for class with a
Like,
trip
cue
to
they out.
On the dog walk.
Now, some
Right,
perfect
your mole
music
husband's
if
at the
you're
front.
out and about on this chilly morning.
Classic FM breakfast with Dan Walker.
Thanks for
Tomorrow
watching.
morning
Really said
from
that.
6:30.
Bye.
Listen on your radio
Bye bye.
on Global Don't wait years for your treatments.